Oral presentation presented by Riza May C. Blanca. From 11GAS, Nick Joaquin. Livelihood program that I was a part of. The programs that barangay officials developed during COVID-19 may be one of my sources of income. The COVID-19 crisis has exposed pre-existing deficiencies in social protection legislation. Paid sick leave plans, short-time work plans, and unemployment benefits began to take effect as employees were ill, cut back on their work hours, or lost their jobs. This has contributed to many people's salaries remaining stable. But even in nations with the best social protection, some people who work in atypical jobs and their families lose out. The issue is worse in nations with sizable informal economies, where an increasing number of individuals lose their jobs and have no access to money. This policy brief examines the steps that many nations have made to help persons who are unable to access short-term employment opportunities or unemployment benefits support their way of life. It looks at a variety of new initiatives that have been implemented throughout the OECD and elsewhere, such as Minstiate, fresh cash transfer programs, and direct assistance for people who are having trouble paying their bills. It also covers ways to fix social protection gaps. After the crisis, existing holes in social protection provisions have been made clear by the COVID-19 disaster. Paid sick leave programs, short-time work programs, and unemployment benefits have all started to take effect as employees became unwell, cut back on their hours, or lost their jobs. This has contributed to many people's salaries remaining stable. But even in nations with the best social protection, some people who work in atypical jobs and their families lose out. Countries are battling to limit the impact on the livelihoods of their citizens as major policy measures to contain the worldwide COVID-19 outbreak continue. Paid sick leave programs, short-time work programs, and unemployment benefits kicked in if workers became ill, decreased their working hours, or lost their jobs. Many nations have made steps to make these programs more broadly available or more generous. Measures to support incomes and minimize job losses have helped some workers and their families, but not all. Workers with non-standard jobs, such as self-employed, temporary, and informal workers, often lack insurance coverage. Many already out of work face prolonged hardship, especially in countries with weak social protection systems. Nations must balance quick relief with directing benefits to those most urgently needed. Speed is crucial as workers' livelihoods are threatened, savings depleted, and future well-being jeopardized. The crisis's size demands consistent policy initiatives over months and years, making assistance programs efficient and long-lasting. The COVID-19 crisis exposed gaps in social protection provisions, with insurance functions benefiting stable employees but not those with unstable or short employment histories. The varying across countries. The unprecedented income loss has forced countries to design new programs to address these gaps. But these essential programs may be poorly targeted and need reconsideration.